Benekiva special, and we've got some new hires, or not so new hires, but probably for some of you guys feels like you guys have been with us for a year. Only it's been like a month, but with us we've got Traci and Raj. So Traci, would you like to introduce yourself? Raj, and then Brent will end with you.
Awesome. Hi, thanks. I'm Traci Perrelli. I came on board with Benekiva. I'm brand new, and I'm doing product management within the Benekiva family. So I'm really happy to be here. The products that I was able to see before deciding to join were very impressive. And the good thing about it is that the deeper I get into it, the more excited I get about what we're doing and what we can share. I had come previously from a carrier background. I did operations and administration and all kinds of internal things. So it's my happy moment is that I see tools that are going to help me meet the goals that I had set for myself in my career to solve the problems within the carrier and to do it for multiple carriers instead of just sitting inside of one. So I'm really happy to be here, and I just couldn't be more excited about the team. I've gone through some training exercises, and everyone that I've encountered has been incredibly helpful and have helped me ramp up very rapidly. So yeah, I'm really glad that the remote pieces are great, and I just have to get used to, in this pandemic, putting on my work clothes again. So thank you.
Well, welcome, Traci. Raj.
So hi everybody, my name is Raj Datta. I've been here a little bit longer. I feel like a veteran now with Benekiva. And I always say when people ask me about Benekiva, my first thing is it's a good group. I use that phrase a lot. It's a great group. So some things to talk about. I think one thing, being in this space for a while, knowing about being as a part of the insurtech world, so to speak, and servicing carriers and being in that end of the business, I've consistently been on that side. So it's always a process to kind of figure out how you can partner with these carriers and help them and grow. But not here. I think one happy story that I'd like to share is that since I've been here, we've seen consistent growth. In fact, we can honestly say that if we like the pace we're at, and we're starting off 21 with 2 new customers, and potentially maybe another one. So that brings happiness, and it reinvigorates you, and you get energized. All those things. It's a good start to what was a rough 20, but a really good 21. And on a personal, we talk about some things that, to kind of segue, something really small. I mean, for a while, our kids have been sitting around annoying the heck out of us, attending school virtually. So I'm glad to see that my son is in school at least every other week at the building. And the big thing is they actually restarted basketball. So, he may not be playing anybody. There may not be any games, but at least they can scrimmage and practice. And that was just started this week. So that was kind of a really, it was almost a sense of normalcy has been brought back. So that made me kind of happy.
That's awesome.
So Raj actually introduced and shared his happy story. So you're still not off the hook. We will still ask you for a happy story through the episode. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey everyone, Brent Williams, founder and CEO of Benekiva. Most of you know who I am, so.
So we'll start off with sharing happy stories of the week. And since Traci and Raj already cheated and went first, but we'll give him an opportunity again. So we'll share happy stories of the week. So Traci, would you like to do the honors of going first?
Yeah, I mean, my happy story is, starting this first new chapter. And then I guess piggybacking on something that Raj said, we're not quite open and in school. they're trying to start hybrid learning. But I have to say that the way the area that I live in pulled together and got virtual aspects up and running, we didn't miss a beat. And I know that's not necessarily true for the rest of the country, but I was really impressed with our community, and my kids have not fallen behind. They've actually excelled in certain areas. And my daughter, her first year of high school was this year, and my son's first year of middle school was this year. So in terms of a transition, it couldn't have happened at a worse time, but they did find ways to virtually connect as a class and as a community outside of just learning. And I think that helped keep some of the social activities going and allowed them to make new connections. So we're looking forward to the vaccines that are coming in our area. And my happy story is that we've survived. We're seeing the end of this, and things are starting to open up. So I'm happy about that too.
No, I am too. I think we all are seeing like that little bit of light outside the tunnel. So hopefully we'll get to meet all of us like face to face this year is like our goal, Benekiva goal, like our US team meeting face to face. Okay, Raj, do you have anything additional to share?
He's
Come on,
like,
one more happy story.
Hold on, let me look at my script. Let me look at my notes. One other happy story. Well, I guess it has to deal with the vaccine. Like as Traci mentioned, I'm close. I'm not. People are signing up and getting. I have some family members who've gotten it because they work in the healthcare industry, but I'm very close. I just got a call back from my mom to get her scheduled. So it was very tough in our region. It's really, we're short in terms of supply. So I did, after waiting, they tell you to go to as many sites. I've gotten so many links. Click on this link. And every time you click on a link, it's like, unfortunately. It always starts with the word unfortunately. But I finally got through. Somebody called us back. So we're just waiting to get it scheduled. That's definitely happy for me. The sooner the better. And yeah, I mean, just the general, I think everyone's starting to see the clearing a little bit, right? I think there's more hope than there's been. So I don't know, and I'm pretty caught up on all my Netflix and Prime shows too. So at some point, you can only watch so much TV at night, and gotta get out there. But yeah, that's it.
I'm still a little behind on my pop culture. So Raj has given me like a laundry list along with Brent on what I need to do to get caught up so I can be as cool as them.
Yeah, it's going to take you a while, but you should get started.
It starts with the haircut, Bobbie.
Yeah, right.
I can't rock the ball.
At some point it needs to go.
See, I got another partner in crime.
There you go.
One thing that's happening in our household personally is for Christmas, the only thing my 14-year-old daughter wanted was a drum set.
Oh, wow.
And so she got it.
Great
So
during
we
the
had to
pandemic.
rearrange, and now we have this music room. It's got the piano, it's got 2 guitars, a bass, and a electric. We have acoustics, we have a full drum set, and it's digital, so I can make them put their headphones in. And so you just hear banging instead of actual drums, but it's a really good set. And then we have this Congo set, just stuff we've accumulated over the years. So we have our own little quarantine band in the basement, which, everyone loves except for maybe the dogs.
Brent, I'm hearing when we do our virtual happy hour next time, I'm hearing like entertainment already provided by Traci's family.
Yeah, it's all of them, but I mean, I did some vocals at some point in my life, but in terms of musical instruments, I can peck at things. But my daughter plays the piano. My son plays the saxophone. They're both like kind of picking up the drums pretty quick. So,
That's
and
cool.
my son plays the drums, and he can play by ear, so he can kind of pick out things wherever. So, well, I'll see if I can get them, to do stuff. The only thing I can get my son to do is beatbox, and I'm like,
Yeah, my son's got albums on Spotify. He's been making music.
that's awesome.
It's his era of hip hop. It's not my era, and I like my era. I don't like his era at all. But he does a lot. He puts a lot out there.
That's good.
Well, not to date myself, but I had my daughter listen to Double Dutch.
Oh God, you just
One
did it
year
yourself. Bobbie's even like, what?
I'll have to Google.
Oh God.
Is it called Double Dutch?
It's the
Yeah.
Double Dutch buzz.
Yeah.
And it's music that, you used to play to do the jump rope pieces too. And it's a little out there. I mean, it's out there even for, like the 80s. So she's like, you listen to that? And I'm like,
One more thing to your list, Bobbie.
I know. My list keeps growing.
And Rapper's Delight.
There you go.
I've heard of that.
So I made her listen to those, and she's like, no.
I like Rapper's Delight. That was it was long, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is long.
Brent, would you like to go next?
Yeah, so I've got a business Happy Friday. As Raj mentioned, we're starting off 2021 very well, and the beginning of the week it was kind of a shock to open up my email and see signed contracts from another carrier that wants to move forward. And we kind of knew this was coming, but we really hadn't gotten yes, we're going to move forward. And then all of a sudden we get signed contracts, executed contracts in the email. So that was pretty exciting. And to piggyback off of Raj's point that 2021 is starting off to be a very good year. While 2020 was a bad year from a pandemic perspective, from a business perspective, it was actually very good for us. I think the whole remote thing is gonna extend through and beyond 2020. I think there's going to be more of a hybrid model, though. I don't think companies are ready to fully shift 100% of their workers to 100% remote. However, I think that these, specifically on the carrier side, they're realizing that you can trust people. People will get their work done, and more than likely get more work done when they're remote. So I think we're going to see a hybrid model come out of this to where these carriers might not need as much real estate as they currently have. There was a big announcement from Nationwide that they're going to go from 18 40-story high buildings across the United States down to 5. I mean, what's the economic ripple effect of that in the real estate business? You've got 13 of these giant buildings that are now basically sitting empty. So I think there's going to be a ripple effect in other industries as part of this pandemic, but I think overall, I think it's going to be a good thing going forward. But so my Happy Friday story is, like Raj mentioned, some more clients coming on board, and we just keep pedal to the metal.
And I'll wrap up our happy story. I've got a couple on the business side. We started our year off with a few new hires. Like Traci was one of our brand new. Like she's actually, guys, she's celebrating this is 1 month, Benekiva. So we're so excited to have her in the team. And Raj has been with us for, it feels like decades, but not really. Maybe like a couple more months earlier than Traci. But we're growing. Next week we've got a few more folks coming, and then we've got a few more folks coming in March. So we're starting our training curriculum pretty. We've got Amanda that has been on the show, so she's been working pretty hard on making sure all the training side of the house is getting completed. So excited to see like new faces join our team and continue for this quarter. So excited. That's my happy story. I love seeing like how our team, because as both Brent and I are founders, and Sovan, we saw us, just the three of us, starting in 2018, and look at us like now. It's amazing. So that's always like super grateful that we've got really good people, right? We can't do this alone. We need a solid team to push it, and just so grateful for our Benekiva team.
Yeah.
And then my last happy story, I always talk about fitness. Somehow Nick and I, and same with Brent, we embed some type of fitness. So next week I'll share even a happy story around that, because I'm saving it for next week, because I got a new toy, but I'm not ready to reveal the new toy. So it's going to be next week. But part of my happy story is there was an article that shared the impact of COVID and exercise, and how folks just need to get motivated to create like a routine. And in our Twitter group, we've got our little group has grown. So it used to be like Nigel, Sharon, myself. Then it grew to like Pat, even Paul, Nick. Now there's folks that I've never met personally, and they're joining in, and we've got this plank challenge going on. So every day we are posting our time on how much are we planking, and motivating each other to do more. So my goal was like, I was like, you know what? I think I could do like a 3-minute plank, because like before I started, it was like 1.5 minutes, and I've grown to like 2.5 minutes. So I think 3 minutes is achievable in the next few days, like if I keep on it. And Nigel was like, I think 3 is not enough. You can do 4.
Oh,
Now it's like, oh my gosh, I got to do like a 4-minute plank. But each other motivates each other to say, no, you can do better, which is so cool. Like we've got our social media fit family that's motivating us to get better. And that's so amazing to see how our even that on that side, our small group continues to grow on Twitter. We've got people posting bikes, running, all sorts of fun stuff. And it's super motivating to be part of our InsurTech Fit family life.
Yeah,
So if you guys want to join in, you got to join in on Twitter.
I got to get in the swing of that. I definitely want to get back into the fitness routine. And you guys, you and Brent both are kind of inspirational. I know you guys have been, at least the last couple months I've seen you've been working out a lot. So that's good. But let me know how that plank things goes. But
I'm still at 2.5.
I look like if I do that,
1.5 more to go, and I've got 2 more days to do.
Yeah, if I do a plank, I'll look like one of those rope bridges. I'll just sag right down. Not even happening.
It's like when you finish your plank move, I just collapse, and then I'm like there for like a few minutes. It's a good workout.
Yeah, more power to you.
But we always, in our Benekiva, we have a Benekiva, what is it? We've got our Benekiva Life channel, and then we've got a kind of like a fitness channel. We haven't this year done a fitness challenge. So Raj, I think you just motivated me to do something today.
Okay.
And folks, our team win prizes if you complete it. Like if you take a selfie and say, I did it, you get like a prize from us.
Okay. All right. Just be kind when you think of the challenge. That's all.
I won't do 100 burpees challenge like I did last time.
The virtual PE classes that my kids have, they actually have to wear like their Fitbits or their Apple Watches to record.
Oh, wow.
Their BPMs and all that. So, and then they submit that as proof that they actually did work out. So,
That's awesome.
Think about.
We won't be that stringent. We'll settle for a selfie.
No video.
But we do have to see a bit of a sweat, right? When you take a selfie, and it can't be water drops, fake water drops.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I could totally do a stage. We can mock it up. My son's good at that stuff too. He can
Yeah.
Give
we
and
could
give
do
Raj
an
ideas.
entertainment family. It could be staged.
Yeah.
Well, team, this wraps up our Happy Friday episode, Benekiva special. Nick, we missed you. Traci, Raj, thank you so much for joining. As always, Brent. And until next time, happy Friday, everyone.
Bye.
Everyone.